We are anticipating one heck of a battle tonight. As you can see right there, I wasn't anticipating that. You got to expect the unexpected here. On a volleyball court, you're in the strike zone.
Come on, Caelan, you got to play with the anticipation here.
Well, it's going to be a fun one tonight because let's start off with the visiting Clarkson-Leigh Patriots. Who are we going to see from them offensively attacking? They missed Chloe Haniel from a year ago. Going to Wayne State, in her place, Bailey Secchi. Saturday afternoon volleyball in Wayne, America tonight as Wayne State is on their second straight game hosting here at home, and they're taking on the UMary Marauders. Thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. Caelan Debban, along with former Wayne State assistant women's basketball coach Chad Metzler. Coach, welcome back to Wayne and being able to get you on a broadcast. I mean, what was your experience like here at Wayne State? We've got an in-state volleyball matchup tonight on News Channel Nebraska as Peru State travels in to take on the Wayne State Wildcats here in Wayne, America. Caelan Debban along with Chad Metzler. What should be a fun one tonight between two programs both located in the state of Nebraska. One of the things that I think is really awesome about these two teams playing, Chad, is just the amount of success Nebraska has as a state in volleyball. You know that pretty well. 24-17. Kearney Catholic giving Lincoln Lutheran their all. 74 straight wins for the Warriors. 700 plus days since they've last lost. Can the Stars do it? The Stars have done it! Kearney Catholic stuns Lincoln Lutheran!
Outside, here's Jansen. Soft touch. Pass to the middle. Harrion off the fingers and into the stands. That's 25 for Nora Harrion. 450 on the season for the sophomore. Yeah, Peru State Allie Schneider, senior from Humphrey. She's actually played with Taya Beller in high school. Here's that swing from the other end. Now Wayne State back on the attack, looking for Kusler again. Tip shot this time finds the floor. Second straight time for Brooklyn Kusler. The last time we were here, she was our player of the game, and it was her birthday.
Well, a beautiful night in Lincoln, Nebraska, with the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors hosting the Clarkson-Leigh Patriots. And we got a little bit of a light show tonight.
Yeah, this is showtime. This is like reminiscent of the LA Lakers right back in the late 80s when they're on their run. And if you look to the top left of your screen there, you see all those state championship and state championship runner-up banners across the gymnasium here at Lincoln Lutheran. I think they've earned the right to have a little showtime, a little fun during the pregame with this light show and introduction video.
Well, I think you mentioned that right. When it comes to championships, this is a team that knows championships about as well as anybody in the state of Nebraska. Lincoln Lutheran has won 3 state titles and are winners of 4 of the last 5. I mean, how dominant is that?
Pretty dominant. You hit the nail on the head right there. Completed the three-peat last year, looking to make it 4 in a row. That is, you know, borderline best of all time type of talk. You know, can you imagine being a freshman and forget about losing games? We've only lost a number of sets throughout our entire high school career.
And you think about someone like head coach Sue Ziegler, who has been at Lincoln Lutheran for a total of 25 years, 2 different stints. She built this program, retired to watch her daughter play volleyball, and then rebuilt it. You built the same program twice in one career. That's amazing.
Yeah, Coach Ziegler has paid her dues. She's a phenomenal coach, and she's so good at attracting and keeping talent. That's at the top of the list, and I'll tell you what, in the greater Lincoln area, there's a lot of talented volleyball players.
And she's so good, she's coaching on the court named after her.
Yeah, that's all right.
Meanwhile, Clarkson-Leigh, led by Becky Schneider, she has been in charge ever since this program started the co-op. 13 seasons now for Becky Schneider. Been there through the rough times, through the rebuilding. The biggest key for Clarkson-Leigh, the development for this program.
And we mentioned it during the pregame when we were getting pelted with those volleyballs during practice there, or warm-ups. The chemistry that this team has been able to build during the offseason has been phenomenal. Everybody's talking about it. And everyone kind of had that question mark because they lost 3 really good seniors last year. But, man, they have just picked up right where they left off last season.
Talk about someone like Bailey Secchi, who 111 kills on the season. She's hitting about
.300, .299, so close to 30% with those hits there. 28 blocks. She's a big defender up front. If you're Lincoln Lutheran, you're going to have to find a way to get past Bailey Secchi.
Yeah, Bailey Secchi and her twin sister, Bryn, they really dominate the middle. They get a lot of touches. Once again, Caelan, I think you did some scouting here. Lincoln Lutheran is going to have to work that offensive attack around those two middle blockers.
Carrie Leinbach gets us started as Clarkson-Leigh has the opportunity to attack first, and they get going first. Ava Kosick gets it started with the kill.
That is going to be key for Clarkson-Leigh throughout. That serve receive. Perfect job finding the setter, getting the hitter on that left pin with plenty of room.
Just a host of offensive opportunities for both sides. Here's the return right back for Lincoln Lutheran. And Lily Wolgemuth gets started.
Wolgemuth did a really nice job surveying the opposite court and putting it down right where she wanted.
Now 159 kills for Lily Wolgemuth. Her sister was on this team last year, graduated, and now this is Lily's squad. As this serve goes right into the net, there's been some issues for errors with Lincoln Lutheran. They're a great serving team, and they're aggressive.
Exactly, and that's some of the bad you got to take with the good. You mentioned it, 94 aces on the season, but there's also been 88, making 89 service errors.
Right through the middle, Bella Suits.
So right away, Bella making amends for that serve going into the net. Navigates through the defense. Man, there's some heavy swingers for both teams here.
Early set one, it's tied at 2. Wolgemuth with the serve beautifully placed. And Clarkson-Leigh just has to send a free ball over the net. Far side, great dig that goes into the stands. A cannon from Ava Juravicious.
Juravicious with a vicious kill right there, putting it right at the defense. Defender tried to work right, just couldn't quite get it up enough.
Just waiting for that vicious call on Juravicious.
Hey.
Going to Penn State to go try to play with her sister, which I think is amazing.
Wow.
Another nice light serve. Far side block. Leinbach there with the return, and then finished off a light little tap over the net. That's Bryn Secchi.
Yep, just being aware, being in the right spot, and then just putting it right down. You cannot allow that middle defense from Clarkson-Leigh to get their hands on it, because that will be the result.
It's so good to see Bryn Secchi back in the lineup for Clarkson-Leigh, and a point here after the violation against the Warriors. But Bryn Secchi was dealing with a little bit of a hamstring injury the last few weeks. She has not played a lot this season due to this injury. Good to see her back tonight. It's a big, big one for the Patriots to have.
I believe that was Sidlow going off the high hands there. Nice job mixing up the attack, working over top of that dominant block from the Patriots.
Trading punches so far as Bella Suits with a nice serve. Set up near side, block back, but Clarkson-Leigh able to retain it. Free ball. Through the middle, tip shot, nice dig, Hollitz. Little tip cross court, Kendall Schneider.
Looked like something a coach's daughter would do right there, right? Change up the offensive attack, hit it where they're not. Smart play from the setter.
Patriots have two great setters, Izzy Hollitz, Kendall Schneider. They've kind of turned Izzy into a hitter as well. That dig just off the hands of Violet Hollitz. Powerful swing from Sidlow again.
Yeah, Sidlow's getting into a little bit of a rhythm here. That's a welcome sign for all the Lincoln Lutheran fans that are here tonight and watching at home.
5-5 early in this one, a little bit of an error on the receive. Will give the Warriors an opportunity to return it. Set up through the outside, tip shot gets blocked back into the net, and give that one credit to Bryn Secchi.
Bryn's done that twice. Just patrolling that front net, not allowing any of those little mishaps to work out for Lincoln Lutheran.
Secchi sisters are so dangerous up front. Swing too long. That time from the Warriors.
We saw it just a moment ago. Warriors going off the high hands. Excellent adjustment on the fly from the Patriots of Clarkson-Leigh. Letting that one sail out of bounds.
Led up, far side, nice return. The Patriots just have to bat it over. That's too strong. I don't mind the look from Kosick there.
Yeah,
Tried to go cross court.
Right idea. Was kind of off balance on the approach there. Couldn't really get to it. Tried to put it where it was not, just kind of sent it out of bounds.
It's one of the things that Coach Schneider talked about this team in terms of tendencies. They're not afraid to go cross court in some of those areas.
Well, having two very gifted, talented setters who've paid their dues in the gym during the offseason allows you to be creative on offense.
Donovan, nice set, big block back again. That time Kosick. Here comes the Warriors off the swing of Wolgemuth. Return. Wolgemuth again. Blocked! Izzy Hollitz!
That's that block we were talking about, Caelan, that dominant block. Now we're going to see a line change here, getting some newbies into the game. Bailey Secchi re-enters.
Cadence Indra also comes in to serve for the Patriots. Beautiful serve. A big swing by Kuhlman, returned by the Patriots. Donovan outside. Oh, it's another one. Lily Wolgemuth.
Yeah. If she gets that ball clean, when they get that serve receive, setter has time to kind of figure out which attack she wants to go with. Wolgemuth, pretty high percentage of putting it down.
Our first set today is thanks in part to Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com.
Sorry, Liberty First had to kind of butt in there. A huge attack and kill for the Lady Patriots.
Right through the middle again. That time Bailey Secchi. It's her first kill of the night. Want to keep her going. Number 11 on the other side, Bella Suits. And the Patriots get the tip.
There it is. Kosick making the adjustment, going off the high hands, trying to roll in over top of the block. Got it just enough to where a back row defender couldn't track it down.
Yeah, just over the hand of Jillian Donovan, rather. And Donovan, 5'11" setter. She's big up front. Donovan outside. Wolgemuth is blocked. Quick little return from Donovan. Now through the middle. That's denied. Bella Suits.
That's just so demoralizing. Clarkson-Leigh had Lincoln Lutheran, out of sync there, out of rhythm, and the Warriors were still able to come up with a big play, block at the net.
Outside, just across the top of the net, and outs.
Right idea, and I think that angle, had it not caught the net, might have caught the line. That net kind of carried it out of bounds.
A 1-point game in set one. Donovan on the serve. Hollitz, tip shot by Secchi rather. Coming back the other way, tipped. Now both of these teams are great defensively. Donovan outside. Wow. Got it in the corner. Lily Wolgemuth, that's her third.
Yeah, and Jillian Donovan is doing a fantastic job staying with a hot hand. That is Lily Wolgemuth here in set one. That left side attack off that left pin has been devastating for the Warriors.
Ties us up at 10 in the first set, now right through the middle. Wow.
Talking about devastating. Wow, you're right.
Bailey Secchi. Ooh.
Going down the line.
Both of these teams are very, very proud of their defensive effort. There's not a lot of times where there won't even be an opportunity at a return. The hustle is evidence. Sailing it here, Lily Wolgemuth.
Yeah, just a little too far off the net that time, but I think you still gotta like the effort there from Carrie Lembach, trying to look up who's been the #1 source of offense.
And an error here, Lincoln Lutheran, a little mental mistake. And that will force a timeout from Sue Ziegler. Clarkson-Leigh in set one in front of Lincoln Lutheran, 13-10. We'll come right back with more volleyball on NCN.
At the racetrack or the rat race round town, fuel matters. Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.